Welcome, Tzvi here. Visualization is so powerful, but visualization can be frustrating at the same time, especially when you feel like it can never happen, it's never going to happen to you. You're trying to control each little step on the way. These emotions, these feelings, the energy can heavily dictate the outcome, but it's more than this. It's a lot higher, it's a lot loftier than just these physical emotions. Accessing the higher power, what Hashem, God the Creator, gives you, connecting to the source over everything. It's unbelievable. We can hook into the abundance that's available out there. It is so beautiful, it's so calming, and it can be done in such a peaceful way. There's 3 ways that can block it. Then at the end, I'm going to give you some examples and beautiful tools to help you access this way of hooking in. Open to change, to let go of the most controlling part that you try and do is to try to control the outcome. Allow it to open up. What am I talking about here? Now, visualization is showing you where you want to go. It's visualizing not just with our physical senses of our eyes, we're visualizing it with our whole body, with our emotions, with our heart, and everything has to be tangible. And at the same time, we've got to be like a magnet to bring it in. We've got to radiate out to bring it all into us. And at the same time, very crucial, being open to the higher power. We are just a physical body down here. There's such a greater power out there. So when you're visualizing, you're just showing them. You're trying to be like a GPS and showing this is a GPS. But if you try and be the GPS and try and control the driving and control every other part, there's just no room. It makes it so rigid. And also what happens when you're trying to control it, you actually put blinkers on. And the whole idea of visualizing is to lift it, to make it free. As I said, it's like a GPS. You set the GPS and then you follow the way. You don't kind of control it. The GPS is going to change a little bit, one way, a little way. There could be an obstacle come in. There could be another way to come in. That's another choice. This is what we're talking about. Make visualization like sitting in the car, listening to the music, sitting back, looking around, taking in the scenery. And as you keep going on your visualizing trip, keep opening up and seeing more and more the beauty out there. Allow it to keep coming in instead of restricting it and trying to control it. It's so amazing how you can do it. And I've found personally myself, I'm not perfect. I've had to learn all this myself. I wasn't born natural with this. It's been part of my journey for many years. I've been on this journey, 20+ years. And I kept trying to control it. I grew up thinking the only way to ever solve a problem was control it and make it rigid. And I can tell you, it really affected my health. My asthma got bad. I was in so much pain from being on computers all day. It was terrible. I thought, but I had to control it. My health, I couldn't, my stomach was sore. I had to control it, thinking, nope, I'm never gonna give in. I'm gonna be rigid. And guess what happened? It just got worse. And then one day I was like, okay, there must be a better way than this. And over the time, the journey, it's like, but there was always something in the back of me that kept saying, I was in that flow state when I was working. And when you're in the flow state, it was so productive. It felt so light, it felt so easy. Everything just flowed in, kept flowing in. So I knew there was a flow state in one hand, and the other hand, I had to control it. But I couldn't get both of them to match up. No, my belief system's saying control it, but I have an amazing outcome when I'm in this flow state, this natural, joyous state. So I'm like trying to work this out. And then eventually, this control state, I was like, my whole belief system, I have to let go of it, replace it with a new one. And guess what? When I started doing that, over time, I was like, hey, I don't have the pain in my body. My stomach settled down. I don't have that heavy weight. I'm not feeling so exhausted. It was so terrible. And my knees were aching in my 40s. It was just kept going on and on. But then as the journey got further along, as I was letting go more and letting go, it was like, that's going against my belief system. It's keep pulling me back, trying to control it. Nope, let go. And all of a sudden, these little eights, these little winds kept coming in. I kept letting go. All of a sudden, they kept coming in and in. And I'm going to tell you, it was a fight because the old way was so dominant and I believed in it so much that that's what I had to do. I had to go back to the old way, trying to control it. But nope. I get caught out all the time. You know, I've got an evil angel, the Yitzhahara, that's going to try and pull us off track. But instead of getting upset about it now, it's like, this is the most beautiful opportunity now to look at it and say, this is an amazing way that it's trying to help me again, bring me back on track, help show me things. And one of the things I was talking about is our emotions. Emotions like getting frustrated, getting worked up, trying to frustrate it, trying to control it. Well, that's all very controlling, forcing emotions. But we have also the other emotions. Joy, happiness, all sorts of positive emotions. So this is what I'm talking about too. The second step is swapping those frustration emotions that bog us down, make it feel heavy and very tired on a negative emotion, and exchanging it for a very positive emotion. One of joy and being open and just allowing it to come in. And just feel comfortable within yourself to just have a positive emotion and be home. And on top of that, I had ADHD, which means a noisy mind. And to say, just sit back and allow it, that was like really crazy. What are you talking about? That's opposite to the belief. I had to try and control the situation, had to be in control. And that way, that ADHD, well, that way was just thinking. But there was another battle that I was working through. But every step on the way, I had these little things coming from everywhere that I had no idea. It just came in. It's so beautiful. It just kept coming in more and more. The goodness kept coming in. And I was visualizing it. I didn't even realize that I was visualizing it. Because what happens, your mind's constantly visualizing it with emotion. Oh, this is hard. This is bad. This is terrible. So before you even go to the task or do the thing or feel the thing, you've already created this visualization emotionally, physically. Your heart's not in it, or your heart's in it in a negative way, whatever it may be. It's constantly, it's like, well, hold on a minute. I got to slow down again and swap it around from that heaviness of, it's not going to work out. Nope. I'm going to practice all the time in yoga. It's like, okay, I've never done this far before. Or it's like, okay, do I go in and say I've never done it that far? Or just like, no, I'm open to seeing how far it can go. And I can tell you, it just happens. Or there's something that has to happen as well. It's like, it doesn't work. Hold on. That's trying to do visualization, which is the new way, but the main system is based on the old way of not working. So what am I visualizing? I'm bringing in the old superseded system and applying it to the new high-tech system. Well, that's not really compatible. So the whole idea is just to let go. No, I'm going forward. I'm looking forward. That is a past. That's helped me out. But I'm going forward. I'm going to visualize looking forward to the unknown. This is what I'm looking for, and I'm going to be open to it. Wherever it comes in, it's beautiful. Because I can look forward to wherever it's coming in. I know where I want to go. I'm setting the Creator God Himself, showing Him that where I'm going, and I'm open to allowing Him to bring it in. I've let so much room for Him to bring it in because I want Him to show me the way, the best opportunities. But at the same time, I'm giving a little signal, this is what I want. And allowing it to come in is so, so beautiful. Going a step further, once you start visualizing, and it's really called open to new possibilities. What do I mean by that? If we keep running on that old super system circuit, then we're going to keep getting the same of what we don't want. And because that's dominant and we're sending that out, what I don't want this, we can allow the new to come in. So what I'm saying is, for an example, you can go to a coffee store, a juice store, wherever it may be, and there's a list of boards of things. I don't want number 1. I don't want number 5. I don't want number 10. They're going to say, sir, ma'am, thank you for telling me what you don't want, but there's other people there wanting it as well. Can you please just tell me what you do want? The same thing is what he's saying to the universe, Hashem, the Creator. I don't want this. Well, okay, if you can't tell me what you want, maybe I'll give you what you don't want, and you can assess that again and maybe change your thoughts. See the kindness out there? But we're open to possibilities. So that means you have to be centered and calm. Where it comes from, look forward to it. How it comes in, look forward to it. It's a positive and joyous journey. Then when we visualize, we're opening to it to come in. I'm showing this roughly where I want. So this is a rough plan. This is GPS of where I'm going, but there could be something that changes on the way. It could be better ways. There could be things we might need to stop on the way and add to it. This is what it's all about. It's what they called the old days work in progress. we've started it and it's work in progress, and we keep working it, defining it. And like exercise or whatever it may be, you keep building and building on it, stepping stones. This is what we're talking about. Open to possibilities and realize outcome and results are up to the Creator. Remove the pressure, take a negative away. I've got to have it this way. No, I'm open to goodness. It's like someone giving you a present. Oh wow, it's exciting. What's inside there? Looking forward to it. There's so many possibilities that could be in there. That's what we're talking about. Open it up to the possibilities. So when you open it, it's like, oh wow, what a nice surprise. Now, one of the most vital parts of any system is bound to trust it. Have to believe in it. Believe in yourself. Believe in the universe, the Creator, the higher power can give it to you. Believe it that you're worthy of it. If you're visualizing a new car, but you think you're only worth a jalopy, an old broken down car, then as much as visualization, but your heart and energy and emotions attached to the old way, then we have a little bit of a problem here, haven't we? So the thing is if you really want this thing, feel the body, feel what it's telling you. There could be pains in certain parts of the body. What is that telling you? Oh, it hurts. I can't live like this. No, it's saying, hey, knocking on the door. Hello, do you know what's going on? You're holding on to something negative in your body. And I'm just here to remind you, if you let go, you can come out and play and enjoy. It's simple. It's being present right here, right now, and allowing it to come in. Allowing it to come in the most beautiful way. I mean, I'm saying sit back, but what's happening is you're working on it all the time. Instead of forcing it and pushing it and trying to make it happen, but we're not making it happen. We're doing it differently. We're allowing it to evolve. It's like it's slowly building itself. We're steering it. We're like listening to what's going on, like going on the ocean, sailing a yacht. It's just, you listen to where the wind's coming, you go with it. You don't fight it because you're not going to get anywhere. Use the beautiful Creator's going to send us signals. We're going to understand things. We may have to learn things. We may have to get other people's advice to help the visualization, to keep bringing it in. And no, you're not failing. There's always room for change and improvement. But knowing the system can work, knowing the Creator's there to make us happy, to help us on the way, it's like a win-win all the time. Allowing it to happen. Open to the possibilities out there. Letting go of the fixed ideas. But fixed idea means it has to be this way. They're rigid. Open to possibilities is open and free. This is what we're talking about. I want to thank you very much for staying right through to the end. I appreciate it. And if you subscribe, thank you very much. If you haven't, please join us. Hit the subscribe button down below. Love reading the comments. Get to as many as I can. Thank you very much.